Many parents and teachers want to support their child's learning, but we're exhausted. We don't have time to turn every question into a lesson, and we don't always have all the answers. I know I don't. But here's the good news. Scientific wonder doesn't start with teaching. It starts with noticing, which leads to deeper learning, because when kids are curious, they're more engaged, and they care more about what they're discovering. Hi, I'm Tina from Little Monsters Universe, and today I'll be sharing simple ways you can support curiosity and wonder at home or in the classroom. Kids don't need us to explain everything they notice or wonder about. What they need is space to pause, to look again, and to ask questions. When we slow down with them and wonder together, we're already supporting scientific thinking. Here are 3 simple ways to support wonder. Number 1, be a noticer, not an explainer. You can simply describe what you see. For example, you could say things like, "That ice looks shiny," or "The moon looks different tonight." "Those leaves feel scratchy." No explanation needed, just model and notice together. And this can happen anytime and anywhere, even when you're busy. A mom cooking dinner might say, "Wow, that steam is rising really fast," while stirring her pot. A teacher lining kids up for recess might notice, "The shadows are really long right now," as they head outside. You're not stopping to teach, you're just inviting kids to notice the world around you. Number 2, answer questions with curiosity and learn together. When your child asks a question, it's okay not to answer it. And I don't mean ignore the question completely. You can say things like, "Well, what do you think?" Or, "What makes you wonder that?" Or, "That's a great question. I wonder about that too." Or even, "I'm not sure. Want to try a quick test or look it up with me?" How you respond can teach them curiosity, honesty, and how to find answers. Skills that will last a lifetime. And if you're thinking, "Tina, what if I don't have time in the moment to respond to a question?" Well, that leads us to number 3. Let questions stay open. Some questions don't need answers right away. And if you're a busy mom like me or a teacher with a packed schedule, we don't always have time to stop and answer every question in the moment. So, instead of rushing to respond, you can collect those questions. You might put them in something like a question jar or a notebook. In our home, I like to keep a notes app on my phone for questions that come up when we're out and about. And then when we're at our house, we have a questions journal. And this is where my kids write down things that they're wondering about. In a classroom setting, a question jar can be a great fit. You can leave it out with strips of paper and a pencil so students can easily write down their questions and add them to the jar when there isn't time for discussion. This is especially helpful for students who may be more shy or hesitant to raise their hand, like I was when I was a kid, giving everyone a way to share their wonderings. Later, you can revisit some of those questions on a walk, during a quiet moment, or choose one to explore or experiment with. In a classroom, you might pull a question slip at random. Select one that connects to what you're studying, or share a few questions and then let students vote on which one they would like to explore or investigate together. You may not get to every question, and that's okay. But writing them down and recording them, whether in a jar or a notebook, shows your children that their questions matter. And that simple act helps encourage them to keep wondering and asking questions throughout their lives. This idea of slowing down and noticing is exactly what inspired Wonder Walks. If you're not familiar, Wonder Walks are short, free videos that I share through LMU's YouTube channel. They're designed to model how to pause, observe, and wonder about the world around us. They aren't meant to teach lots of facts or explain everything you see. They're meant to show what curiosity looks like in real time. A Wonder Walk can be a really gentle place to start if you want to help kids slow down, notice more, and feel comfortable wondering. without the pressure to teach or perform. You don't need to add anything or prepare a lesson. Just watch and notice together. If there's one thing to remember and take away from this video, it's that you don't have to teach science to raise curious learners. When kids are given time to notice, to ask questions, and to wonder out loud, they're building the foundation for learning. They're strengthening their attention, their curiosity, and their confidence in their own thinking. And those skills matter far more than having the right answers in the moment. So, if all you do is pause with them, look a little closer and say, I wonder about that too. You're already doing something powerful. You're showing your child or your students that curiosity is welcome here. And that's where real learning begins.